Thanks for stopping by Whimsical Creations and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be working with a 35-ounce skinny from the Stainless Depot, and I prep my tumbler with coverall. All I do is take my tumbler out of the box, pop it on my turner, and put a generous coat of coverall over it. That takes the place of sanding and prepping your cup. Then I spray painted it with this brown Expresso from Oleum and metallic gold from Oleum. And I will be putting Glitter Ranch 14 karat, I think it's 10 or 14 karat, I'll list it in the description box, an Expresso from the Glitter Guy, which I'll be doing an ombre effect. Then I'm going to be putting my Helios on, and as you can see, the Helios is not being repelled by the metallic paint. That's a common problem with metallic, it repels. And then I'll be putting on a second coat of Helios just to make sure that everything is covered. And then I will start at the base of my cup with the brown latte and just setting the border for where I want to put the brown glitter. And then once that's set, I will slowly move up my cup, putting the glitter down to create the ombre effect. And then I will do the same thing for the top of the cup with the 14 karat from the Glitter Ranch. Here I am just sprinkling and tipping it slightly, and then going around and then tipping it slightly again to let it cascade down into the latte. Once that's done, I'll wait for it to dry, and then I've been using Art Deco's triple thick. I put it on my turner, and this seals the glitter, and the more layers I put on it, which aren't thick layers, I have to use less epoxy, and I like to try and stay away from using so much epoxy. So once that's dry, then I will put 35 milliliters of a little extra epoxy. Once that's dry, I'm going to measure the circumference of my cup because that changes with the glitter and the epoxy. And then I will cut my template. And the template I'm using is Custom Designs by Shell. And this is the first time using this template. Well, actually, I haven't really used a lot of her templates, but I do have a lot of them. I'm intrigued by the whole process of how she applies them. But what I did was I went ahead and I used my architectural ruler and a wax pencil to mark a straight line so I can apply my tumbler to my template to my tumbler. And then I removed the transfer tape. I left a fine line, a frame around the template so I can go in and readjust these pieces so it looks like a seamless pattern. Once that was done, I took that tiny fine line away from the seam. And then I cut another template with this pretty vinyl I got from Hobby Lobby. It's a cheetah print. And I wasn't happy with the way this was coming out, and I only had one sheet. So I went to Hobby Lobby to get another one, and they did not have this style. They had another one which really would not match. So I did the best I could with what I had. This was what I envisioned, just with a little bit more of the leopard print around the hearts. I went in with a brown marker, an acrylic marker, just to give it a little more dimension. Then I used some brown nail tape, and I added 2 more coats of the triple thick, and then it only took 20 mLs of a little extra epoxy and then another 10 mLs of a little extra epoxy, and it was complete. There really wasn't any sanding to do. I think the triple thick really helps with that. So if you have any questions, please leave it in the comments below, and I hope to see you again soon. And remember, please like, share, and subscribe.